Young lady that Charlie told you about, and that is just to show you what I heard. I saw her night, that little girl, and a number of us as adults thought she was at risk. And I, for one, called the child development agency and told them this little girl and her brother were on the streets of Highgate all hours of the day and night, and asked if they would try and get her off the streets. Imagine my surprise when I read what happened to her about 6 months after that request. The thing that strikes me, very often I hear mothers, I go up to the Pringles home up in Karen Hall, and I see girls and I see boys up there. And one little girl the other day told me it was her mom who called the agency, to take this child, I can manage her. I would tell you, encourage mothers, help them if you can. But don't send the child to the police. Right? Don't care how bad you are as a mother, believe you me. It's hard to find a replacement for a mother. And those children are one that I go to the Pringle home very regularly because what Charlie is asking you to do here and telling you that he has no money, I have no money, he knows that. But we go up there because the girls have to eat, the children have to eat, the home don't have enough food for them. So what we go up there to do is to plant things. We've planted pineapple, we've planted bananas, I look in berries. Some people heard me asking for sweet cup and all sort of things. It's because we're trying to establish a little garden for those children so that they'll have somewhere to go and go and whatever, like everybody. So, as bad as things might look here, if you go away, you might find that it looks worse for some others, right? I went to church one day to see them. They go to church on a Sunday, and so I drove up there the Sunday morning, and I saw one girl. I spoke to her the day before because she keeps walking out of the home, and she was standing at the front of the church, nicely dressed, but she had a horrible pair of shoes. And I said to her, quietly, is this rebellion? Why are you nicely dressed and you have this terrible pair? I didn't say terrible, but why are you wearing this pair of shoes? And she looked at me and she said, it's the only pair I have. But she's a girl, she's 15 years old, so she doesn't want to go into church looking like that. But that's it. So, we're in a bad place, but as I said, there's worse, and people will come to help you. Right? I came from Kingston because we're going to have this meeting. Now, you're saying that there are no men here, so I tell you a story about that. Forget us, we're different, we came. And these two gentlemen, we should really applaud them. They also came, but I'm going to put them in the boys' column for the moment. Long ago, I had a project to buy walls. And my thing, which this young lady will tell you, is I walk up to anybody and say, hi, how you doing? And talk to them. And she was very put out yesterday and I did that. But how am I going to talk to you? So I will go into walk into a bar and say good evening and pick somebody and say, how you doing? I am human person. Let's talk. And so I went into this village and I said to them, look here, I want some guava to buy. I see a lot of guavas on the tree. I'm going to come next week. Tell me which day to come because I don't know which is the best day. And they told me. I forget which day they told me. So I hired a truck and I came because I told them pick the guava. But I have a story to tell you. Not one man that I talked to pick one guava. But about 10 women pick guava. About 10 women pick guava. And some children. They pick the guava. Children. So I'd come with a big truck, 10-ton truck, buy guava. I want a lot of guava. I went into one lady's place and she said, see the guava here? And I said, where? And she was standing outside a little kitchenette. And she said, "Where did you?" So it was like, when I go in the kitchen, it's half full of guava. I never seen anything like that. From wall to wall was guava. It was so much guava in the life. We were there for about 2 hours picking up guavas. So what I want to tell you, what is important is not who is here. The people who are here want to do it. Men are extremely cautious. I'm one. And so they're afraid to make mistakes. Women don't worry too much about that. But man don't like to rap. Think in food. But it's not true. So if you go and it works, next week now the man will run with it. He will run with it eventually. So don't be afraid to start. We will start. You know your area better than any of us. So really and truly, we will be depending on you to tell us what we should be starting with, because you know what grew here, and so we will want to learn from you what has grown here in the past, where your market used to be or whatever. Right? So don't be afraid. Please tell us. We want to know.
It smells.
Children know. They are never too young. Like I was talking about it. When I go around, I love children. Different. But when I go around, I particularly with little babies, and I was buying mangoes in Clarendon, I had a big truck and buying mangoes. And this little boy was walking with me as I went to each house and counted the mangoes because we were buying it. No, we're buying it by the field, so we measure it in the field. And he was watching all the activities, and I got the truck full of mangoes. 3 days later, I came to buy mangoes, and he was walking with me again. But everywhere I look, I see 6 mango put here, 6 mango put over there. And I buy the mangoes, and I turned to one, and they sell people who sell me. I said, "Which idiot this keep putting a little pile of mango around?" But let me tell you something, this is my little boy. Him no, he can't take up a lot of mango. So what he did was he went to everybody's house and put a little heat there and a little heat. So after I picked up every mango, he and I went back and I picked up the mango. And he got about $300. So I spent $50 a peel. And in 6 mango came to about 6 peels, believe me. So don't be afraid of starting small, and don't ignore your little picnic. Them have ideas. So what Michael tell you is true. When them come and start talk, listen. You'll be surprised. Right? So when we throw the floor open, don't be afraid to say anything. We want to hear from you. That's why we are here. You have to think about it. We go and dig up Mr. I don't know why I call him Medwell, I don't know him. But he looks so. I asked him, late this evening we drag him out the house, and I said, "Come on." And we are here because we think something can happen. Now Michael, talk about that. I have a vision, you see. We're in a bad situation. Jamaica is in a bad situation. And we have had several prayer breakfasts. We have prayed in the churches. We have prayed. And one thing I know about the God I serve, He answers prayer. So He has provided an answer. Right? We may not be seeing the answer that He has provided. But look at the guava. There are no guava plantations in Jamaica. Charlie will understand. I had a brother named Peter who was make the apostle look like he not tried. And one morning, Andres to go to church, and Peter come and say, "Clem, what you doing?" I said, I'm going to church. I said, "Foolish himself, come with me." So he had never, I went with him because I thought about it in the morning. He had never in all my life come like this to make a request. So for whatever reason, he came the morning, I was still at home, so I went with him. And while we were there, he was buying guavas also that morning. And he had a truck, and he had a number of young men on the truck. And they had brought pails with them and they went into some bush, these wild guavas for real, and they were filling the pails, and the men they had on shirts like these young men, they would put them in their teeth and fill that with guavas. So they were coming with 2 pails on their teeth, holding the third pail because they're, and one young man sold about $3,000 worth of guava that month. $3,000. You know what the days is, so you just tell you how many guavas you get. But me and Peter is a paymaster, so he's standing there, they come, he takes the guava, he pays them. And so we're talking in between. And one time he looks at me, and looking at the guava field, he said to me, look at the farmer, look at the plow. No, he's a Peter, I know he's talking not straight, like worse than you on the phone, he's in Paris. But for the life of me, I couldn't see the farmer. I kept looking and I know it's not the men, but what out there represents the farmer. So, and I don't want to give up because it's simpler I wouldn't do that. But anyway, I finally gave up. And he showed me a cow. He said, see the farmer there? No man planted that. The cow is responsible. All these men earning all this money was as a result of the activity of cows. Right? And that is an example of the way in which God works. Right? Unknown to us, these cows planted guava and now people were earning a living from it. Alright? I hope, as I was saying to Michael, and as Charlie probably knows, to show you that one of the things that I think we have been provided with abundantly in Portland and St. Clair is bamboo. And those of you who know of it, there's a meal that the Chinese use known as bamboo shoots, which they take the little sprout and they cook it. Now, I was reading about it. It is nutritious. So it's good for you. But apart from that, people pay $4.50 US a pound for the thing. So it's valuable.
Alright, so much $4.50 US.